What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Burritos Goldmine, the most bipolar toy show on all the interwebs. Let's do a little bit of a full review, actually, for this Last Command 4-pack, because this thing's pretty cool now that I've got it unboxed and started doing the 60-second review. So why not just go through it a little bit more in detail? So, as you see, we got the box. It looks like the book. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I got the book up here. Let's not kill Darth Vader. Well, let's check it out. Oh, and yeah, let's not tilt him over. So, we have here the original Last Command book. Timothy Zahn, way back in the day. So, maybe it's not that one? Oh, you know, we also have Dark Force Rising. And back there, Mara Jade, keeping watch and protecting Heir to the Empire. And this is where Jara Sabayath, I remember seeing that famous pose. It's not actually on The Last Command, although he's very famous from that book and the fight between Luke and Luke. But it is actually that book, it turns out. And so, yeah, we got the box. Although, what we were getting at, though, The Last Command, more or less, I don't know. They're versions of the same thing, I guess. You got the back two with each of the characters: Luke Skywalker, Luke, Jara Sabayath, Mara Jade. And, you know, just like these things, once upon a time, they were inside, but we opened them up. I gotta take a look at the inside cover art real quick there. I opened this guy up from the box and just slid it out because I really just wanted to initially review Jairus and Luke, but we're just going to take a look at the whole thing because it's kind of cool. So let's start with the boring ones, which is to say, you got Luke Skywalker and Mara Jade. This is the same Mara Jade plus an extra head that came with, or that came as part of the Dark Force Rising, maybe, I want to say. The prior comic waves, anyway, where they were doing those re-releases, repainted sort of cheaply in some ways. She was one of the really cool ones, though. And then you got Luke Skywalker, which is just a repack of the recent Return of the Jedi. And since we got him up here, too, you can kind of just see him in action already. It's the exact same figure. I don't know if the chest plate comes off of this one to swap with the Return of the Jedi version. But, I mean, again, literally just these two are the exact same figure repacked. But they're crucial to the story, so I guess they have to be there. Had I known this pack was coming out well ahead of time, or they were smart about it, I probably would have bought this one only because I really didn't need another Return of the Jedi, Final Battle Luke, and Mara Jade, but we'll go with it. Moving on, as they say. What was really good about the pack is finally in the line, although we had to buy 4 figures to do so. Thank you, at least Hasbro, for making it a slightly fair price on those guys. I think it's $90 for all 4. You divide that out, it's what, $15 a figure? They've been doing a lot more evil recently in the financial department, so I can live with this one. First off, as we showed, kind of like heir to the Empire here. Jairus Sabaoth. Hey, look at that. So they actually did really good with him. I mean, as far as I can see on this book, and the head sculpt and the face print is really, really good. I mean, it looks just like the dude right there. You see him shooting his lightning streaks up into the sky. He's got accurate belt right here on the robe and the torso. You see it's got the opening and pretty good chiseled abs and such. The amulet up there, and I assume he's wearing sandals. But I mean, dude, this guy, at least for the 90s version of the book, Timothy Zahn released the original ones, or 80s, whenever the hell it came out. I don't actually remember. I read him in the 90s. He looks spot on. He's absolutely perfect. I mean, he doesn't really have to do too much articulation-wise. He's got the soft goods robe on the bottom, again with the harder rubbery goods over robe up there. And again, since I just really want to do this with him, all he needs is articulation in the arms and hands and stable lightning bolts. And he does. It's the single jointed, standard Star Wars Black Series elbow. It does actually swivel at the elbow itself and hinge, as well as the wrist. He does have butterfly joints too, if you want to try to pose him up with that lightsaber of his, and you could swap out the lightning bolts for 2 gripping hands to get that lightsaber in play. And other than that, I mean, he stands really stable. Really good joints and articulation for what he can do or should do. And this is how we're going to display him, just like the book there. In fact, put him on the book so you guys could see him even better. Woo! All right, and then last but not least, and honestly, I don't know if this dude shows up on any of the book covers. Let's look real quick. We got The Last Command. Sort of. I mean, I guess is that there he is fighting Mara Jade. Although with him, he looks a little different. Here we got Dark Force Rising. There's Luke Skywalker, as you can see. Although it actually looks like Luke Skywalker is supposed to have the Jabba the Hutt one. Not necessarily this, although the comic seems to be different than the book. Who knew? So anyway, it's going to be different from the book as we see. But Luke, as you see there, we got that face sculpt and head print, and that is really, really good there. Looks nice and evil, because he is an evil clone after all, made from the severed hand of Luke Skywalker. And beyond that, we got the nice soft goods robe, made of the nice blue. And on the bottom, I'm pretty sure those are Bespin Luke being reused, or at least one of the Lukes with the fighter pilot boots anyway. And up top, we basically got a reuse with a new sleeve, as far as I can see, of the Obi-Wan or recent Ki-Adi-Mundi type torso. And then, yeah, like I said, we got Luke right there with his nice evil print. He's got a great face sculpt, head sculpt face print. Comes with the blue lightsaber, of course, because after all, Anakin's lightsaber went with Luke's hand, so he's got to fight with something. Comes with his blue lightsaber ready to go to fight his clone. Or his evil twin, good twin. I don't know, which one is it? Who's the good twin as far as I'm concerned? Maybe I want Luke to win. I don't know. There you have it, folks. Luke Skywalker and Luke. And so, ends almost fell. Another episode of Greedo's Gold Mine. So, there you all have it. The full review of the Last Command 4-pack. This one, if it's still available on Hasbro Pulse, is definitely worth it for all fans of the Legends and Star Wars continuity from the 90s and 80s especially. This is really good stuff, guys. Nice work, Hasbro. Good job getting these out Comic-Con week to have some fun with. And everyone who should be getting theirs today, tomorrow, whatever, seriously, I hope you enjoy this one. It's long awaited. It was actually reasonably priced, and it covers some major figures needed. And if you did somehow have the foresight to pass on Luke and Mara Jade, you don't even need to get duplicate figures. But that wasn't true for me, so unfortunately. But oh well. Great set anyway. So that's the Last Command 4-pack Star Wars The Black Series full review. Don't forget to check out the little 60-second shorts for Jar Sabayath and Luke in particular. We're going to skip out on Mara and Luke Skywalker since they're not new figures. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Until the next one, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below, and stay tuned. Being Comic-Con week, I am sure, or Comic-Con weekend, I should say, I am sure this is going to be far from the only set of reviews we got coming. Enjoy, folks.